Thank you for watching my channel. I'm going to be showing you how you can set up a proper table, the proper way to eat when you have guests, and also the proper way to behave when you're eating on a table along with other people. So as you can see, my table is made out of marble, so that's why we wanted it to show, we wanted the design to show, and that explains why my centerpiece, my tablecloth, it's pretty small. It's for the purpose of showing the table, and we're not scared to get it dirty, to get it wet, or to put something hot on it, because we're not going to destroy the table. And you can also have a flower, which I'm going to be removing in a second, but that's just one thing you can also have in the middle of your table. This table comes with its own charger, which is matching the design, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to be using this charger. I'll be using a different kind. A charger in my house, we usually use it to protect that small area where the plate is going to go, but it's also used to put water on it and to protect the table. So as you can see, I'm going to be using this gold plates, which looks like a plate, but it's actually a charger. That's what I'll be using for the purpose of this video. So here you have my charger right in the middle, right in front of my seat. Then comes the dinner plate. And then my soup plate. I'm just gonna move it a little bit. I will move it a little more in a second. All right, much better. And there goes my knife, my dinner knife, my dinner spoon, and then my soup spoon. My knife is facing the charger, as you can see. I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit so you can see the full picture of what I'm doing. And there goes my glass of wine, my white wine glass, my red wine glass, and then my water glass. Let's just make sure they're aligning together really nicely. You can use any glass of wine. It can be the same, it can be a different shape, just to show the difference. In this case, I'm just going to be using 2 wine glasses that look the same, and I'll be folding my napkin and put it on the left side of my plate. Then comes my salad fork, my dinner fork, and again they can be the same size or they can be just a little smaller. Or the dinner fork can be a little smaller compared to the salad's fork, just to show the difference. And that small plate that I just put right across my plate, my charger, is actually the bread plate. And there goes my butter knife. Usually they'll be smaller, but in this case I'm using a regular size knife. And here, this is my dessert spoon, just in case you have a piece of cake, you'll be using your spoon or your fork, whatever makes you more comfortable. Or if you have fruit, then the fork will be perfect. In the case where you have tea, if you go to a house where they like tea, you will be seeing a plate just like that on your right side that you will be using if you actually want the tea. And remember, only drink the tea if you are a tea person. Don't pour tea in it if you're not going to be using it, just to make the plate dirty. Let me just adjust that a little bit. That's my butter knife. Make sure it's facing the charger, that it's also facing the charger. And you will notice that my dessert spoon and my dessert fork are actually smaller. And that's my water glass, and those are my wine glasses, and that's my tea cup. I'm gonna be removing the flour because I think that it's a little bit distracting, so I can have more room. Hello again, this is this last part of my video where I'll be showing you how to seat, grade your guests, and how to actually use what's been given to you. See how I pull my chair slowly after greeting my guest, and I'll be putting my bag under the table, not on the table. Say hello to the people sitting next to you and make sure you're sitting comfortable. Use your hand to measure the distance between you and the table, just to make sure that you're not too close or too far away. Do not unfold your napkin in front of everybody's faces. Do it under the table gracefully and place it on your lap. Grab your spoon if you're starting with soup, scoop it in, and then drink it from the other side. Scoop it in and then drink it. Scoop it in and drink it. Do not follow your plate. Stay seated and let your spoon come to you. And that's the proper way to hold your wine glass. You want to hold it from the bottom, not the curve where the wine is sitting, because the heat on your hand can change the taste. And how you hold your water glass, it's actually not that important. You can hold it whichever way you want. And make sure you're not putting your hand over your soup or your plates, because your clothing may get dirty. And how you use your knife and your fork, you want to make sure that you're not putting your elbows on the table. See how I'm cutting my meat by using my fork and my knife. I'm holding my fork on my left hand and my knife on my right hand, and I'm applying pressure on the back. Pick it, cut it, and then pick it and eat it. So do not make sure you're not holding your knives like that. It just does not look nice. You want to make sure that you're holding it from the back, picking, cutting, and eating it. Do not talk with your mouth full. It's just a sign of disrespect, and no one wants to see what's in your mouth. In some cases, you might want to put your knife down and use your fork to just pick and eat from your plate. That's actually the European way, which is also appropriate. But the American way is to hold your knife and your fork while you're eating. And when you're done, place both your fork and your knife in the plate. Fold your napkin. Leave it on your seat if you are coming back. Excuse yourself and then go. And when you come back, take your napkin back, put it back on your lap. And if you're not done eating, then you would do just that. But in this case, I'm gonna be drinking tea because I'm done eating my meal. And keep having my conversation with the guests that are sitting next to me. And when you are passing your salt and pepper, make sure that they're always together. And you want to pass it counterclockwise, so you will pass it to your right and it will get to the person who needs it. All right, and that's the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you were able to learn something. My name is Angela Ngiangi, and I am Miss Congo 2019. Bye.